This is Kathy Biehl of EmpowermentUnlimited.net with Astro-Insight for the week of January 29th, 2024. This week is really different. It's kind of weird astrologically because there are only two major aspects all week long. But the first one is going to play out into July. Don't fear this. This is a good thing. Uranus, quick change artist, the enlightening, awakening, catalytic change agent of the zodiac, unpredictable, tilting perspectives, showing things in a different light, the ruler of Aquarius, where Pluto is now in residence. Uranus has just stationed direct. It's not going to move off the degree of its direct station until the middle of March, until we are really getting into eclipse season. But this week, it gets a power up. Mars, the ruler of our drive, cosmic first responder, planet of action, is in an easy flow of energy to Uranus. And this begins a really fascinating journey that I suggest you actually mark on whatever you use as a calendar. Uranus's direct station is, for many of us, having the impact of something coming uncorked and suddenly being primed for change, although the change may not be coming just yet. Mars collaborating with Uranus sets the process in motion. Not particularly quickly. We're talking earth signs here, and they go step by step. Nonetheless, this week begins with that Mars-Uranus trine and sets up a journey. In February, Mars is going to meet up with the other cosmic change agent, Pluto, agent of unavoidable evolutionary change, who's hanging out this year, or for most of the year, in the sign that Uranus rules, Aquarius. Mars and Pluto meet in Aquarius on February 14. That will, in some way, even though it rationally at the moment doesn't seem like it could possibly have anything to do with it, but just humor me, that's when you're going to start to see more of what is possible. You will get a sense more of what Pluto and Aquarius means for you, but there will be, if you look for it, a connection February 14 to whatever gets knocked loose this week. And then in the first weekend of July, Mars crosses the degree of Uranus's direct station and solidifies, puts further action on, claims, because we're talking Taurus here, the potential of what was unleashed this week when Mars trined Uranus. So you're going to play Connect the Dots, January 29, February 14, first weekend in July, and get back to me. The week is not all dollars and cents in figuring out our tax information. However, because there is an opening for a higher way of being, for, escapism even, for inspiration, for guidance, for messages coming through dreams and songs that you stumble upon. Mercury, the ruler of our thought processes, our communication, how we get around, is in a sextile or opportunity aspect with Neptune in Pisces. Now, Neptune's been hanging out near the end of Pisces, not getting a lot of attention in talk lately because of so much dramatic activity going on involving other bodies. But Neptune's there, hanging out, diffusing things, dissolving some things, beaming down otherworldly glitter and glamour and escapism. So there are a number of ways this could play out. One could be invitations to buy into all kinds of misinformation and nonsense floating around in the media and social media. You know what to do with that. But just as possibly, information will come to you in non-logical, non-intellectual ways that could brighten your existence, that could make you feel connected to something bigger and greater than just your mundane life. This is terrific for creativity, for relaxing, for escapism, for losing yourself in a movie or a book, and maybe just feeling a little calmer and more magical about life. Homing thought of the week. Everything is falling into place. Song of the week, Pinball Wizard by The Who. And the image of the week is a pool player racking all the balls, hitting the cue ball, breaking the pack, and clearing the table. I have 3 live events this week. On Tuesday, I'm looking at political astrology on Annette Dion's Spirit Talk podcast on her YouTube channel, Psychic Annette Dion. It's usually at 3 p.m. Eastern. This one might be 4 p.m. Eastern. Check her channel and my schedule on my Patreon for details. Secondly, if you're in northern New Jersey or you have transportation out of New York City, I am doing readings on February 1st, Tales of Food, Ambivalence, and Weird, excerpts from my 2 essay anthologies at 6:30 p.m. Eastern at White Rabbit Black Heart in Montclair, New Jersey. And on Friday, I am giving a talk about Pluto in Aquarius, 7:30 Eastern, available through Zoom. I'm doing it in conjunction with Soul Synergy Rocks in Flowood, Mississippi. And look for the link below to sign up. And of course, you'll learn lots more in my forecast for the month of February, which is already up at my site, empowermentunlimited.net, where you can sign up for my mailing list and book a session with me. I'm Kathy Biehl, a professional astrologer with more than 30 years' experience. I have lots of bonus content on Patreon at patreon.com/Kathy Biehl, and I'm really grateful to the people who support my work there. I host the show Celestial Compass on Om Times Radio on the first and third Monday of every month at 5 p.m. Eastern. I also host conversation on Facebook on the page Empowerment Unlimited and in the group the Astro-Insight Lounge. I post on Instagram and Threads at K8 Biehl and on YouTube at the Professional Aquarian channel. Talk to you next week.